Disclaimer: we are unqualified and unapologetic. We are not professionals, just married. Take what works, leave what doesn't. Let's do this.
Sessions and lessons unscripted. The mic crackles, truth unrestricted. Voices raw like alleys at midnight. Spitting fire, no filter, just insight.
Hello there, you know who it is. It's Joel, your host of Sessions and Lessons Unscripted. Thanks for tuning in, hitting that button, and welcome as always. And here across from me, the wonderful, beautiful, articulate, intelligent, and she smells terrific, Gloria Rosario.
Hello, everybody. How's it going?
Hey, Gloria, how are you?
Stuffy.
Stuffy?
Yeah.
Is it allergies or are you coming down with some?
At this point, I don't know.
I think I'm coming down with some, so if I sound kind of weird, that's why.
I think you gave me some.
No, you were like that first.
Yeah, but it was natural allergies.
No. With her enlarged nostrils.
Enlarged face.
And your swollen face. Anyways, welcome. Do you have anything to say to the fine people? You want to get them up to date on stuff?
Yes.
Okay. On what? No. How's your new, well, not new job, but your new old job?
New old job. It's all right. Chugging along.
You know what's funny? In my job, I've been pretty good. There's been some changes at my workplace. The old me probably would have been a little bit worried about it. I'm not going to lie. Some stuff crossed my mind, but I think as far as a lot of stuff that I should be doing, I'm starting to kind of get back into I'm not trying to say routine, but my outlook's getting a little bit better. I'm not as, I'm trying to be more optimistic, see the good in everything and stuff I used to do or should be doing. But everything's been okay lately. I mean, there's still little things here and there that are kind of stressing me, but.
Sorry.
I can always turn off the microphones.
No. Go ahead.
You can't stop me.
Yes, I can.
I have the controls. All right, so what the heck were we going to talk about today? Actually, Gloria and I were talking about, I don't know if you guys have been listening to the last few episodes. A few episodes back, I went into my story. Of course, it was like the super condensed version. I mean, there's stuff that got left out or whatever. And also, I'm trying to kind of protect parties involved. I'm not trying to name names or anything. And Gloria shared her story as well. And we also had like a follow-up. And like I said, things are going to come up here and there that we forgot or someone mentioned or someone out there asks us, which we encourage you guys. Feel free, please, to go on the socials or the website or anything like that, the email. If you have any questions or comments, please share. But we were kind of talking about that stuff again, and we were talking about double standards as far as abuse goes and things like that, how people viewed like for example, my situation, I was the younger party, and if the roles were reversed, people would be in awe and just in utter disgust.
Yeah.
Right? What else were you saying about that?
It's a double standard. If it's a young girl with an older man and a older woman with basically a kid.
Hmm. Well, yeah, I mean, it is true. Most people would be like, man, this guy's a creep and disgusting and, whatever. Throw the guy in under the jail.
Call police, like all sorts of stuff that people say that I've seen in other stories,
So, and other guys have told me this, and I've heard them talking about it. When they talk about it, it's like not a badge of honor, but it's not like a big deal. Like, oh, this young teenage kid, bagged the 20-something-year-old teacher
Yeah.
or whatever. It's like something to brag about, but in reality, it's an abusive thing.
Yeah, no matter how you look at that, that's abuse.
Right. There's no way around it.
No.
I mean, if it's male and a female or female and a male,
Right.
so it's like, I mean, it doesn't matter.
No. I just think that you see these stories every so often. When they come out on TV or
It seems like a lot lately,
yeah,
right?
right.
Or is it just me?
No, no, no. It just seems to be popping off a little more. I think it's happened for a long time, but people are just coming to, I guess, onto the stories,
Yeah, one of the most major stories was that the one in the 90s. I'm not sure a lot of people are familiar with that story. And it was funny because Gloria and I had watched the movie on Netflix. What was the name of that movie? Do you remember? I think it was
May, December.
May,
No?
December, I think it was.
Yeah.
Had Julianne Moore and I
Yeah.
forgot who else was in it. But a lot of the stuff in that, I mean, and that movie was loosely based on that case.
Yeah.
And it was, I don't want to say it was a hard watch for me, but there was a lot of stuff on there that kind of gave me the cringies.
Yeah. I remember.
Yeah, so I mean, a lot of that stuff kind of hit close to home. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. I know I've talked to other people and they were, kind of mentioning that too, that people, they were, sorry it happened, and people don't realize that women can be just as bad.
Yeah.
So, I mean, women can be predators too.
Of course, there is no gender roles when it comes to that.
No, not at all. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'd be interested to hear what people say about it.
Right.
Because in my situation, it's like, I mean, it was damaging for sure. I mean, I'm still having issues now at my older age that stemmed from that,
Yeah.
and stuff I'm still trying to work through. So, uh, yeah, I mean, but either way you look at it, abuse, like you said, abuse is abuse.
Yeah, there is no sugarcoating it. There's no, um, it's not right either way you look at it.
Hmm. So why do you think? Well, I mean, maybe this is not the right question to ask, but why do you think it's more I want to use a term loosely too. Why do you think it's more acceptable for, say, a male? I don't know. Now that the question's leaving my face, uh, why is it that, like, if like the 15-year-old, male, like, hooks up with the 20-something-year-old, and it's like not a big deal, but then it's like the other way around is like, why do you think that is? Why is it like the more accepted thing?
I don't think it's accepted. I still think that there's like a lot of issues with that. And no matter what, no matter how you like try to sugarcoat it and deviate from it, it still is what it is. It's an adult messing around with the child.
Mm.
you know, and of course I think that people should be punished for that type of, behavior. It's not acceptable.
Yeah, I mean, I never understood. I mean, why not find someone in your age group?
Because people are sick and it's easier to control a child than it is, somebody that's older and more experienced.
It's funny that you mentioned the word control because I don't know. I guess I was under control, right? I
Right.
would think. No.
Yeah. What? No, I think that in your case in particular, right? You know how it happened with your previous wife. It was seen okay because when you're a male, it's more not, you know, I've seen comments and other people say like, "Oh, that was my dream like when I was in high school or when I was in elementary school, I had a really hot teacher." But it, it, when you're a kid, you don't have like the mentality to make that choice. You're easily manipulated and well, I mean, like the situation of it. And a lot of times I think it's a lot easier for people to accept that it's a boy or a boy with an older woman, because it is a man and it is a boy, that is with a woman. But girls are more protected, we're seen as you know, easy prey.
Well, protected or more vulnerable?
Well, more vulnerable, I should say. Um, I was thinking about something the other day. After you had shared your story about, everything that you had gone through and like how the police went there and um they just basically said, "Oh, well, there's nothing we could do. He's, safe."
Mm,
But had it been a girl that was 15 with a 27-year-old man, I feel like it would have been taken more seriously. And I think that a lot of times when people come across that, it seemed like I don't know, it just to me I'm trying to like understand why there's like a oh, that's a older woman with a younger kid or you know what I mean? It's like I have a hard time processing that
mm,
because as an adult now, like me, in my 40 blank years, because we're not going to get into that, you know, even looking at a guy who's like 20, it's like I have nothing in common with you.
mm.
So for me, I can't fathom or even put myself in that position because it's not something that like a normal person thinks, or like our thought process. Like, I don't, you know what I mean? It's like, what do you have in common when you're like 15 to 27 or 20 to 40?
You know, I know in my case, like, I feel like I've been saying that a lot, but
Yeah,
whatever. But I guess I could speak from experience, right? Um, so while it's grooming, right?
right.
I mean, you get manipulated and groomed, and you're made to think, oh, you're like with me, it was like you're old, more mature than your age.
Right, you're special.
You're special.
Right.
So, I mean, I guess it's their way of justifying what they're doing, right?
Yeah, again, like as a normal thinking adult,
Mhm.
female, I see like no justification for that.
Well, either
Either way,
Yeah.
you know. I don't know. I think it's a power thing. You know, like you said, like grooming,
control, like
control, because it's like, okay, as an adult female, right? Not me in particular, but as an adult, any female,
mm,
right? Compared to like, okay, if a 27-year-old man, right, is dating another 25, 24-year-old female or whatever, they're like in the same mentality, you know, as opposed to like when it's an, an adult with a child, it's like a control thing because the 27-year-old guy might be able to, like, I guess, control and manipulate the woman, but when it's a man or a woman with a child, like, there's they're easily manipulated, like,
well, I think too when you're younger, I mean, that's what is it? You're formative,
right, you're
so it's like they're taking advantage of the fact that you're kind of like still not
fully developed
right.
mentally.
So I mean,
You don't know any better at 15 or 12 or, you know,
you
whatever.
could jump in there and kind of make it the way you want it, right?
Yeah, I guess they can mold.
Yeah, like they groom.
Right. I guess I never thought about molding and grooming as the same thing until you just said that right now.
I would say it's kind of one and the same.
Right.
And guys, I probably should have said this before. We're not trying to make this one a dreary, super serious. I mean, it is serious, but we were just kind of trying to. I guess maybe it'll start conversations or make people more aware that abuse isn't only one way. I mean, abuse comes in different shapes and forms, different sexes, different everything, right?
Right.
It's not just men that do these horrible things. It's also women,
Right.
and I myself was a victim of that. So, and it's just interesting, and we were just kind of talking about how it's almost accepted if it was, because I've personally had, heard people say this, like it's not a big deal if the 15-year-old high school, you know, quarterback or whatever
Messes around with the
messes
teacher.
around with a
Right.
teacher or something. They don't bat an eye. But if
No.
it was the other way around, but yeah, we just kind of want to make kind of awareness and get people thinking about it because people don't really they don't it's easier I guess to think a guy can be a monster and then a
Right.
woman not really be a monster.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Monsters are monsters, whether it's a male or a female,
Right.
or, you know, I guess I'm having a hard time articulating this because
Yeah, we also kind of want to not be graphic or anything.
no, but it's just I can't fathom like what an adult would see in a child.
Yeah,
Like I don't know. Like I said, I'm having a hard time like expressing myself because it's just like
well, you were a victim also.
yes, yes.
So
And
I
I guess
mean,
maybe that's why I have like a hard time, you know, talking about it because I was in your position, but not because it happened to me when I was like younger, when I had like no clue
right.
that anything was wrong, you know, and I would think, you would think, any adult would think like, what does even a 15-year-old see in a grown adult? Like,
Hmm.
you know,
Well, I mean, there's obvious things, right?
right. I mean,
Especially when you're 15,
your
your
hormones,
hormones are all over the
yeah,
place, and that
right.
Not to mention like peer pressure and shoot, I mean, even societal things like, music videos and suggestive things and the radio and, you know what I mean? Just the charged things that get embedded in your head,
Right.
and it's just, or the influence. And then it's planting seeds that I guess you necessarily don't want growing.
Right.
So I don't know. I mean, there's no excuse for it for sure.
No, and the thing is like, as time has gone by, think about like when we were like 15 or 14, because we're not the same age. You're a little bit older than me. And we never used to hear this all the time. It would be once in a blue moon that you would hear like a teacher messing
Like a
around.
scandal at school or
Right.
something.
And you would hear about it, and they would go to trial, and it just kind of would fade into the background.
Mhm.
But now it's becoming so much more common. I don't want to say common, but it's been getting more attention.
Yeah. I wonder why that is. Why do you think that is? Maybe people are kind of realizing it that, that it could happen
Either way.
either way.
Right. Because I've said this before in other episodes where we don't think that boys or men, are necessarily mentally capable of having like sadness or negative emotions. You guys are supposed to be stoic, strong leaders.
hmm
And that's not the case when you're 15. At 15, you're just discovering your body, the way the world works.
We've said it before. 15 is a weird age
It's a magical age.
because you're kind of leaning towards adulthood,
But not
but
really.
then you're still a kid. Like,
Your hormones are telling you everything.
man, I'm telling you, when I see pictures of myself when I was like 13, 14, 15, it's like, wow. Like, and we've talked about it before where I would go to places with my then wife, and it's like, how do these people not, how did they not question it? Or maybe they did, maybe like behind our backs, right? Like, wow, this guy looked really young.
Right.
Because when I see pictures of myself at around that age, it's like, I mean, I see a kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't see an adult.
No, but people really didn't get involved in other people's issues when we were like around that age.
Yeah, I mean, yes and no, I guess.
Right.
Not as much as like now.
No, now it's like all over the place.
Yeah.
On Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, all these places.
People have their phones out all the time.
Right.
But I don't know. It's yeah, it's funny because I was working on a project recently, and like I said, I was looking at a bunch of old pictures.
Yeah.
And it's just amazing to me. Like my graduation, I think 8th grade graduation. How old are you in 8th grade? Like 13,
Something like that.
like 12, 13.
Right.
And then shortly after that is when all of the stuff went down.
Right.
So it's like I have pictures of when I was like closer to when I was 15.
Right.
And when I see those pictures, it's like, wow, like I'm an old man now, but it's amazing to me. Like it was, to me, it was obvious,
Right.
but no one well, like you said, maybe they did, but they just didn't say anything.
Right.
And I wonder now, like, what would have happened if one of these people said, hey, you know what, this doesn't look right.
Right.
Or maybe take me off to the side and be like, hey, how old are you?
okay?
Like, how old are you?
Right.
And it's funny, too, because no one ever asked me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No one asked. No one, It was weird.
And there had to have been an age difference in appearances.
That's what we're saying.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, she's a grown woman in her 20s, and I'm a 15-year-old kid.
Right.
I mean, I don't know.
It's so weird. Like I said, I just can't. I don't know what to say. You know?
Man, do you know that, speaking of that case in the 90s, I talked about it before.
Yeah.
Shortly after we watched that movie, which I recommend. It is pretty good movie.
Right.
Like I said, for myself, it kind of made me cringe at the times, and
Yeah.
it was. And you can ask Gloria if you guys ever run into Gloria and the subject comes up. It's like, she's sitting next to me, and she could tell I was starting to feel uncomfortable.
Right.
And I mean, it was a good movie though. I enjoyed it, but it was just like, for me, it kind of hit close to home.
For me,
And
it was cringy for me to watch.
for you, it was cringy also. Yeah, and shortly after that, I was looking into the case more in depth, because I do remember it in real time, but I kind of went back over it, and it's amazing how a lot of the stuff mirrored my situation.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just kind of eerie,
Right.
and I guess that's the pattern,
Yeah.
maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. There's just so many different angles to approach this in.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just like, I don't know. I'm having a hard time with this one. You know, being somebody who was also molested, not the same way as you, obviously, it was different.
Yeah, but abuse is abuse.
Right. At the end of the day, they're both damaging. There's no, it's not a pissing contest.
No.
It's bad any way you look at it.
Mm-hmm.
But do you ever feel like if she hadn't passed from cancer, you guys would still be together? And like how your life would be?
That's a very good question.
And you can be honest. You're not going to hurt my
No,
feelings or anything.
no. If she, no. I'm gonna say it wouldn't have lasted much longer,
No.
because there was a lot of other underlying things,
Right.
and I think at that point they would have started coming out in the light.
Yeah.
I mean, I found out a bunch of stuff after the fact, after she passed away.
Right.
So it's like those things were still in the works,
Right.
if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
So I think even if she didn't pass away, I think eventually it would have ended one way or another.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Right.
Because maybe I finally just say I had enough, or I don't know. I don't think so.
No.
To be quite, I mean, I don't think so. That's a good question, though. I never really thought about that.
I never thought about that until right now. Like I said, I'm dumb because I don't know how to like approach this.
What, ask me?
No, not asking
I'm gonna
you.
say, because you can ask me
Of
anything.
course, I know. I ask you everything. But I guess maybe it's the subject matter or
Well, I think talking about it here is kind of we're trying to be a little careful.
right.
I mean, we don't want to like waste people's time, but I thought it would be good to at least mention it, to kind of put it out there. Like, I mean, people don't realize that the damage could be done, the other way.
Right.
So, and I can tell you 110% from experience. So, yeah, I mean, we're we're not being our goofy selves,
No.
which I don't want to not be goofy.
No.
with your, what happened to your hair?
Why? What's wrong with it now?
You look like the Bride of Frankenstein over there.
Are you talking about my gray hair?
No. I like the gray hair. It shows that you're wise.
This?
No. Like the whole never mind. People are like, what are they talking about?
This. Now I'm all trying to fix my hair.
You look beautiful. Either way. Doesn't matter. I love you the way you are.
Ah.
So, yeah, I mean, man, and then I even went as far as trying to contact the guy. At the time, I think he was what, 12 or 13
Uh-huh.
when she like started whatever, and I did it not. This sounds weird, I know that, but I just wanted to talk to him, ask him stuff, and because I feel like this happened right after the movie too, because it was like I wanted to kind of be like, hey, I kind of went through a similar situation, and I wanted to know how he was dealing with it, and not even at like a one-on-one, person to person,
Right.
just sharing our stories.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I wanted, but of course I never heard back or got any kind of contact or anything.
Right.
Which is fine. I get it. The guy probably just wants to live his life. But I know there was, along with the I guess, I wanted to call it research, but,
Yeah.
poking around the YouTubes and the internet and stuff like that,
Uh-huh.
there was like, and I can't speak for him or anybody that was associated or anything like that. But when I watched some of those interviews, it was like, I don't know, there was just something that I could, I don't know.
Is this, you could sense something?
Yeah, like, because I know one of the things was, of course, the manipulating and the controlling and that kind of thing, right?
Right.
And even in later times when he was already an adult,
Uh-huh.
like, there was still there was still that.
That power struggle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that thing there, because there was like an interview I saw with them, and she was like not belittling him, but you could tell that she was kind of like trying to. She was, I don't know.
She was basically trying to control the narrative.
Yeah, she was like controlling,
Yeah.
but yeah, but I mean, I'm sure the guy wants to just live his life and stuff like that, which
Yeah.
I don't blame him. Like,
Right.
it was a very high profile case. And, yeah, I don't know. I just wish, I hope everything's great with him now and that he's good and whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, so just, you guys realize that, bad things come in all shapes and sizes and packages, and male or female doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But just be careful out there, I guess. What's the message here today? Just be weary? I don't know.
Date people your own age? I don't know.
I don't know either. Well, I think we're gonna end it there. This one was kind of a short one because this lady's falling asleep over there,
I'm sorry.
and it's making this show very difficult. Because that's what she does, makes things difficult. But we work through these things, right, my love?
I need a nap. I'm so tired. And my nose is getting clogged up again.
Pluggy.
Ugh.
'Tis the season.
Yeah.
Just think about it. Pretty soon we're gonna have. A buddy of mine said they saw snow already.
It's supposed to snow on Sunday.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
No. We're not ready for that yet.
The ground is too warm. It's not gonna
Yeah, it's
stick.
not gonna stick.
I mean, it's not warm, but it's not as cold for it to hold.
Yeah. All right, guys. So we figured we'd just turn the mics on and kind of just continue the discussion that Glow and I were having. If you guys got any input or any kind of anything, feel free to contact us through the email or through the website or whatever, through our socials.
Yeah.
So yeah, don't forget to visit the website. Speaking of, it's at sessionsanдлessonsunscripted.com. And then if you want to email us, send us the good old electronical mail. It is sessionsanlessonsmail@gmail.com. And then the socials, we got TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff. Feel free. And we had mentioned it before, but there's a group in there as well. The Sessions and Lessons TikTok, that's what it's called. If you want to join the group, a lot of great people there. It's a good group of people. We all have fun. We support each other. We help each other out. Yeah, it's great. I guarantee it.
I guarantee.
I guarantee. So visit us on the socials. And do you have anything else you want to add, Sleepyhead?
Yes.
Yes.
If for some reason or another you don't feel like dropping us an email, you can always go to the website, go down to the drop down menu, and hit that contribute button. There you can send us good messages, jokes, whatever it is your little heart desires.
Or bad messages.
Or bad messages. We're receptive to all.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure most of the bad messages will be for Gloria.
I'm sure. And you know where I'm going to send you.
Oh, no. All right. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off, my love.
No, I just wanted to mention real quick, be sure to check out our little video that we put up. If you guys haven't heard about it, it was our Halloweener. Wait, what?
The Halloweener?
Halloweenapalooza.
Halloween extravaganza.
Oh, it's one of my glowisms. I don't know.
Yeah, we're like dabbling with video, and we put up a video on YouTube. So if you look us up, Sessions and Lessons on YouTube, you get to see Gloria as a grumpy Care Bear.
So fitting.
Yes, very fitting.
Very fitting.
She had a frown and everything, and she was raining. She had a cloud on her belly with rain.
Joel was tender heart, and that's on point too.
Tender heart. That's right.
All right, guys, have a good day, night, afternoon, whatever it is that when you're listening.
Yes, people. Absolutely. We appreciate you. Thank you very much. Spread the word, and we will see you on the next episode.
Bye.
Bye-bye.